Hi guys, Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? Okay, you guys. All right, there we go. I feel like this camera looks weird today. I don't know. I better stop messing with it before it falls. I already had to reorganize it. Anyway, okay, let's get started. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Okay. Some interesting things have gone down. And the things that have gone down, you guys, I feel as I see more things going down, I just get more and more and more. My anxiety levels dropped last week. I was telling Shelly from what's her channel? Healing Truth Tarot. I said, you know what? Because she said she was feeling pretty good last week too. And I said, so am I. I'm feeling the most peaceful I have felt. And the more I see these people imploding themselves, the calmer I get. So it's almost like just a soap opera at this point. Okay? That's going to implode. So, it's like watching the Kardashians. We're watching them, and eventually it's just going to implode, right? And we all know it. It's the same thing with this presidency. Okay. So, what was interesting? Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before yesterday. In the Oval Office, that little X. Well, what I have to say is I had watched it. It was the night before last. Because yesterday morning I woke up and I was like, I felt really uncomfortable, honey. I was talking to my husband about that whole thing. That little kid being there, which was very unnerving. Not the little kid, but he's being used, okay? He's a little child. And Muskrat sitting there taking over the whole thing like he's the president. And then the Orange Menace over here just like, it was just like unnerving. It was like, I feel like Putin was basically running the country. I was like, this does not feel right. But then yesterday, as the day went on, I had seen that little kid say something to him, and, you know, Orange Menace went like this to him or something. The things that little kid said, because people now, you know, there was some hot mics, I guess, and someone got close and exposed that whole thing, what the kid said. And he goes, you're not the president anyway. Now, where would he have gotten that he's not the president anyway? That's because Muskrat says that stuff. Because he's only, what, a 4-year-old? And then he said, what was the other thing he said? You need to shut your effing mouth. But he actually said the F word to him. So that means that there is that little X has seen the relationship between these two. I think the Orange Menace gets told, you're not the president, I'm in control. I think that to me it seems like Muskrat disrespects him right in front of X all the time. X is just repeating what he's been hearing. So I think this could be the beginning to the end of this presidency, things being exposed, them imploding. We're going to read on all this, okay? So the first thing I want to read on is this the meltdown of the office because of the Orange Menace and the Muskrat, okay? The relationship they have between each other. There's a big, huge power struggle. Also, what plays into all this is the Orange Menace has dementia too. You can tell, okay? And so when people have dementia, they don't have complete control over what they say, their faculties. He may even just come out and admit, like he did before. He already admitted that they cheated. But he may even be more brazen about it, you know? So, anyway. All right. I think I want to use What Lies Beneath. I'm loving these cards. These are my newest ones. Or True Crime. So, let me ask my pencil which ones I should use. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. Spirit. Should I use What Lies Beneath for this next reading? Okay, it's saying no. Okay. Let's see if I should use True Crime. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, should I use True Crime Oracle cards for this next reading? Yes. Okay. Then True Crime it is. I mean, either one works because they both will help expose, but these true crimes really help expose. And these are like another one of my favorite cards. You guys know I use them all the time. Okay, let's shuffle. And the next one I'm going to read on is, I just want to read on exactly how the Orange Menace felt with X saying all that stuff to him. And then being put on national TV and all over the internet. It's everywhere. It's all over YouTube. I mean, everybody who has a channel is talking about that. He must be fit to be tied. Spirit, is this the meltdown of the office because of the Orange Menace and Muskrat? One, two, three. Again, one more time. Spirit, is this the meltdown of the office because of the Orange Menace and the Muskrat? One more? Okay. Okay. I'm excited to read about this. Inside job. Okay. So the inside jobs, there's so much to it, but the main inside job is they stole this election, okay? That's the main inside job. And they got a bunch of other crimes up going up in there. So, but right now I'm going to say stealing of the election. Okay, mind control. Now, normally I say this is the Orange Menace with his minions, with his followers. But this is actually the, I'm getting that this is Muskrat having mind control over the Orange Menace. He controls his mind. He controls him, one, because of the money. But also, the Orange Menace is diminishing. Like, he just looks sick, old, and he looks like he has dementia. He acts like he has dementia. I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, I've asked before. Let's just ask. Just to confirm again. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, does the Orange Menace have dementia? Yep. Okay. This whole thing that's happening, the stealing of the election and everything, is nothing but a gift. It's a gift to the Muskrat, but it's really a gift to Putt-Putt. Okay? Because I think the real money, and I've done readings on this before, the real money is coming from Putt-Putt. From the readings I've done, the downloads I've gotten, and the readings I've done, Putt-Putt, or Muskrat, isn't even super rich. Putt-Putt's super rich, and he's the one who funds all this stuff. Okay? It's not the Muskrat. He's not the genius that he claims to be. Have you ever heard of him try to put a sentence together? Like just the other day in the Oval Office. Like, are you going to get to a point ever? He never does, barely. Okay? It takes him forever to get to a point, or he never goes anywhere with what he's saying. He's not smart at all. He's an idiot. Okay? And he's a puppet. And he's Putin's puppet. This is all Putin's money and Putin's power getting streamed through the Muskrat. Okay? And also through the Orange Menace. That's what I've gotten from downloads and from reading cards in the past. So this whole thing is a huge gift to Putt-Putt. And if you don't know who Putt-Putt is, that's the man who runs Russia. Okay, this is the affair between the two of them, between the Orange Menace and Muskrat. Jeez. Okay, as we all know, there are tons of hidden things. And what they're trying to hide is that they stole that election, okay? And I think, and I've done readings on this, you know how You know how they keep like just at a rapid pace coming out with these executive orders, rapid every day. It's for one, yeah, they want to accomplish some of this stuff, but the main thing they want to do is keep our minds off the fact they stole the election. And I've done readings on it and gotten downloads and done pendulum, and that's the biggest reason why they are just shooting out these executive orders to keep everybody busy. Don't look at we stole the election. So that's the main thing that they're hiding, is that stole the election. Inside job, hidden. Of course, there's money. This is all about making money, not making money, stealing money from us. And it's the whole reason that the Orange Menace wanted the Muskrat involved, because he needed his money. And now they want to try to steal a bunch of money while they're in there. Yeah, this is telling me right here. I'm taking this as the Tower card, the Tower moment, in the Orange Menace's presidency and their relationship. Remember, I asked, is this the meltdown of the office? And when I meant the meltdown of the office, is this the meltdown of his presidency? I put the office so that I don't get, flagged, okay? But is this the meltdown of his presidency, of his office, okay? Because of these two having their little bickering and fighting over who's more powerful. Look, homicide. Look how that knife is like that. Like, this is the end of your presidency. So yes, that's what I'm getting. I even got a download about it too, but I want to do a reading on it also. Okay, yep. Wait till you guys see how this came out. This is just outer space, the Muskrat. He even acts like he's not from he's not from this world. He acts like he's from outer space. But this is the Muskrat. This represents, I've always thought that this is like his grandparents or his parents waiting for him in heaven. So so I'm still going with that theme for this card, but I'm also just going that he's diminishing. This is the Orange Menace's diminishing card. His health is diminishing. Okay? I mean, I'm trying to be mean, but this is his death card. Okay? His unalive card. And look at what we get at the end. Remember I said the Tower moment? Well, this solidifies the Tower moment. Fire. It's going to burn up. So, you guys, I'm not worried anymore if this Orange Menace is going to be removed and if the inside job is going to be exposed. I'm not worried about it at all. In fact, look at this. Look right above. Homicide. That's the card. And above that, this is the 3 cards in a row. The Affair. The Orange Menace, and we can say all 3 of them. Orange Menace, Putt, and Muskrat, okay? They have this affair because of all the drama in there. It's going to be a Tower moment. Homicide. Over. Fire. It's burn up. Those are all tarot cards about this relationship. Because it was an inside job. They stole this election. The hidden things, again, the theft, the money, that's all involved in here. The Muskrat, he has mind control over the Orange Menace. It's all been a big gift to Putt. And it's almost the end of the Orange Menace. Literally his end. Okay? That bad health he has finally caught up with him. Well, old age has, but all the stuff he's done to his body, okay? And also just the person he is, that mean streak he has. It also plays into this. So, I would say, let's ask the pendulum. Clear. Spirit. Is the meltdown of the presidency because of Orange Menace and Muskrat going to happen soon? So you guys, for those who are so worried, and I know a lot of people still are super worried, take some solace in that, okay? Of what you saw the other day. Can that hold? No. Oh, okay. The next thing I want to do a reading on is the Orange Menace and X at that press briefing. Like, what in the world was the Orange Menace thinking? Getting told off by a 4-year-old. And no one else deserves it more. Okay. So let me see if I should use what lies beneath for that. What cards I should use. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. Should I use what lies beneath for my next reading? Yes. Okay. I had a feeling that those would be a good cards to use. Because it's because it says around the back, the deck is designed to help uncover mysteries and secrets that lie ahead or within oneself. So yeah, I want to hear what lies within the Orange Menace, where he was getting basically told off by a 4-year-old. No one better deserves to get told off by a 4-year-old than the Orange Menace. Okay, he's a 3-year-old. An adult 3-year-old, so I think it's totally appropriate. I mean, I don't think it's appropriate for a little kid to be talking to an adult normally like that and cussing. Like, your father, and your father didn't even do nothing to you. Like, you just got to behave like that. So, in the long run for that kid, that is not good at all. That is not good at all. He's being told to disrespect people, say whatever he wants, do whatever he wants. That is not good. I just want to know what the Orange Menace thought at the press conference with him and X when X went off on him. Okay, 3 on this one. All right, that one came out. You should see the card that fell out. 1. I'm glad I can have a laugh, okay, guys? 2. Because so much serious stuff and stuff that I've cried so many times. I've never cried so much as I have in the last few months. So it's nice to have a little bit of a laugh here and there. Again, Spirit, tell us everything you can tell us of how the Orange Menace felt when he got told off by a 3 or 4-year-old. One, 2, 3. I'll tell you what, I would have got kicked out of there if I was the press. I would have got kicked out anyway, because I'd be asking him all kind of questions he don't want to answer. But I'd have got kicked out of there, because when that kid said that to him, if I would have heard it, I would have fell out on the floor. I'd have fell out on the floor. Okay, fulfilling a fantasy. Okay, you know what came to me with that? That is fulfilling a fantasy, actually, for Muskrat. Muskrat does this in front of his child because he wants his child to disrespect him. He has no problem. I wouldn't be surprised if the Muskrat told his child to disrespect him. Let's just ask and see if my little thing. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, has the Muskrat told X to disrespect the Orange Menace? Look. Yes. So him getting disrespected on national TV by his little 4-year-old to Trump was fulfilling a fantasy for Muskrat. Okay, so let's do 3 more cards. Dang, I'm getting 2 cards I have never gotten before. Cool. I just started using this deck yesterday. Putting on a show. That's what that whole thing was. When Muskrat took over, I guess he took over for 30 minutes and answered questions, and he had his son go off on the Orange Menace and humiliate him. They were putting on a show. in their feels. So how did the Orange Menace feel about it? He was in his feels. Okay, now what the heck is this? Getting a room. Getting a room. Hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure. Oh, suite. Hotel, motel, suite. Business, sweet business, and pleasure. Okay, I think they're talking about the Muskrat and his little ex. They were getting pleasure out of this. Of letting the Orange Menace know who's in charge, and it ain't you. Dang, look at this. Copycat. This is little X. He was just being a copycat. Whatever he heard his father saying, or whatever his father told him to say, he just was being a copycat. And look what's above it, putting on a show. So little X is just being a copycat, putting on a show like his father wanted him to do. Which is absolutely horrendous, the way he's raising that kid, okay? The way he's raising that kid, he's creating himself another little narcissist. Because a narcissist is either created by, most of the time, a lot of narcissists are created because they are never given attention and love. And they're not really taught. They're never given attention and love. That's why they don't develop that part of their brain where they have empathy. They lack empathy because they were never taught empathy. Because they've been ignored, okay? They've been treated badly. There's no love for them. Just how the Orange Menace was raised, okay? But on the other hand, if you give a kid way too much attention, like the world revolves around them, that can also create a narcissist. So in Muskrat's family with all of his kids, he seems like he pours a lot into that little one and ignores a lot of the other ones. And that can cause a lot of kids to be narcissistic when they've been ignored and there's no love for them and they seem like they're being thrown away constantly. That part of their brain of having empathy isn't developing, and they become an empty vessel where they just crave and crave and crave and crave and crave attention. So how he's raising X and the rest of his kids, it's not good. Why do I know so much about this? It's because I had to study it because I have it in my own family. So, okay, and I've said that a lot of times, but always new people here. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. This is two things for me. This is how the Orange Menace is feeling. When this is happening to him, when Muskrat is treating him like this and his son, it made him feel outdated, expired, disused, old news, and discarded. And this is how a Muskrat and his little son X, well, not really X, because X is just repeating what he's hearing. But this is how the Muskrat wants the Orange Menace to feel. And this is how the Orange Menace feels. This is a recipe for disaster, okay? When you make a narcissist feel outdated, expired, disused, old, and discarded, and they have dementia, and they're in their feels, this is not going to be, like we read about just a minute, this is going to implode. This is going to implode. This is not, and I take solace in the fact this is going to implode, because as soon as this implodes, that means things will start coming out, and I'm sure it's going to come out that we stole the election, okay? Okay. The Orange Menace is feeling insecure. This whole thing is making him feel insecure. That fight with the little X and the fight with Muskrat. Got so many names going through my Muskrat, Orange Menace, Putt X. I mean, I have all these names going through, and none of the names are their real names. I guess that little kid's name is X for real. That's a weird name. Anyway, what's your name? X? I guess for kindergarten, he won't have to learn how to spell his name. He already knows. Done. Okay. Okay. It's nothing. I think he feels like this is total drama. And it was. Okay, I'll just tell you the real word I got. This is how he feels. This was total drama. This was nothing but a shit show. That's what he felt like he was involved in. Starring him. Oh, geez. Look at this. Betrayal. So he feels betrayal. Look at that. There's a little mouse in there. That mouse is cute. Betrayal. Deceit. Backstab. Traitor. Not to be trusted. That's what he thinks about little X and the Muskrat. So he felt it's. I don't say it's only X, because X is only doing what his dad said. So really, this is about what does. It's really about little X, but also about his dad, because his dad's the one who's, you know, putting all this into his little head. Poor little X. Ugh. Investigating. I think that this right here, investigating, is a plan that's going on in the Orange Menace's head. Like, what can I do? How can I investigate? How can I stop this of being tortured like this, being bullied? So he's going to try to, he feels betrayed, which is right here. He's going to try to do some type of plan, an investigation, instead of investigation, like a plan to try to take Elon down. I'm telling you, this is a straight up drama. Okay, this is a soap opera. This is beginning. This is why I feel comfort in this, because this is like the Kardashians. Okay, get some popcorn and watch the destruction, because you know that's where it's going. So he has a plan. He wants to come up with a plan to get rid of him, of Muskrat, because he feels betrayed. Okay, because they made him, between him and his son, they made him feel outdated, expired, old, discarded, used. They made him feel insecure. They made him feel like he's in his feels. Okay? He knows this was total drama, and he was the star. He knows little X was putting on a show. Little X, Muskrat and little X got nothing but pleasure from it. When little X did that, that was fulfilling his fantasy, because his fantasy was to put Orange Menace in his place and let him know, I'm in charge, you're not. Okay? And little X was doing nothing but just copycatting what his dad said. So anybody in this, I'm not insulting the little kid. I feel sorry for the little kid. I feel very sorry. He's 4, 3. He's just repeating what his dad says, and he's being used, and it's horrible. You don't use your child like that. But any good narcissist or sociopath, their children are nothing but bargaining chips, okay? They're just things to be used. They're things. They're not children. So, okay. I couldn't wait to read on all of this morning, because the stuff I saw yesterday and the day before was just, it's been crazy. Okay, so today is going to be a very interesting day, and this has given me solace, you guys, and let it give you solace. When you see like Kardashian like type of drama in the White House, that's not sustainable, okay? So that's what I like to see. Something that's not sustainable up in there, that's gonna blow everything up. Okay? So we got more questions. That's it for this session. I'll be back. We got a bunch more stuff we're going to touch on. We might have 4 different videos today, because there's just so much to talk about. All right, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, anything you want me to read about, put it below. And I think that's it for this one. Oh, the lights just went like this. I hope they don't go off. It's raining outside. Okay, that's it for this one. All right, peace, love, and happiness. See you guys soon. And don't worry. Don't stress. We're almost there. Love you guys.